Hi, welcome back to CGI Solutions channel, where we help retail businesses and enterprises grow smarter with what? Smarter solutions, right? Now, today's topic is something that every retail business owner needs to pay attention to. The reason because we are going to talk about the core, what makes a retail business what it is, and this is going to hit the points I'm going to suggest you need to do. Okay, we are covering 8 inventory mistakes that are quietly destroying retail businesses right across the globe, and a software tool that will help you to fix each of them. So let's get started. Number one mistake is managing stock on spreadsheets. In one of the videos, I did mention that spreadsheets are very powerful when they were first, invented. Like I'm talking of Excel. It's very good, but then it does not and will never take the position of an ERP. Spreadsheets are where retail inventory management goes to die. Manual data entry, there's no life update. And one formula error will cause error in the entire stock in your organization. And the moment you have more than one location, more than one sales channel, more than one sales team, it becomes increasingly difficult for you to manage or take control of spreadsheets, even when it's a Google Sheet. The reality is you have no idea what's actually going on. You understand? So software fixes this. A dedicated inventory management system like Odoo, like Save, like Inflow, they replace spreadsheets, with a live centralized database that updates in real time across your entire organization, across different entities, different countries. Every sale, every delivery, every return is recorded automatically. No manual entry, no human error, just accurate numbers, always. Mistake number 2, no real-time stock visibility. Yes, because you need to call and they open the spreadsheet one after the other, your stock card one after the other before they can give you the situation. Unless the person is very, very, what I call it, smart, I can take on. When you have like 10,000 SKUs, 20,000 SKUs, how many will you remember? You can't, and spreadsheet cannot give you that solution. Okay? It says you have 6. Calculator, you have 6 in stock. Meanwhile, you have 8 or 10 because there are some stock available in some locations that you are not aware of. It can also tell you have 10 and you find out that you have only 6. Why? Because there are some that are either bad or expired or reserved for some customers. Only software will do that. And in e-commerce, it's even worse. Because remember that in e-commerce, you are selling products online that you physically don't have. Okay? So, that will be triggering refunds for you, bad reviews, and broken trust. Because those products you promise on your e-commerce, they are not physically available. The software fixes this. So implement a quantum sales system with real-time inventory synchronization with your e-commerce. Okay? Tools like Odoo POS, Lightspeed, okay? Lightspeed or Ripple Square. They automatically deduct stock the moment it's same house. So whether it is in store or online, it is synchronized. So you need to have a software at the back of your e-commerce that will integrate and really manage your stuff very well. And some of these solutions have their own e-commerce site as well. Pair this with barcode scanners and RFID technology for receiving your stock count, right? And that solution is very, very good for a business in order to do what? Eliminate manual logging entirely. Your stock levels become a love feed, not a lagging guess. Your stock level is your money. Your stock is your money, so take it seriously. The third one is overstocking and dead stock. Okay, so for example, on a cell, you may not know the right and the order level, even when you put some formula, because it is not real time online. Okay, you will not know when you are actually running low or up. You cannot really maintain that low level. But with automation, you can do that. And what is the pain point of not having a good in the other level? You find out that you have the stock, and that is cash that you have stored. Okay? And you can't spend. You have shelf space. You can't do what? You can't use it. And the problem that compounds over time. Why? Because you have some stock, you now purchase more, okay, and you have not finished exhausting the ones you have purchased. So retailers overstock for 3 reasons. They got feel ordering, no data on what's actually selling, what's actually moving, the main thing they should concentrate on. And sometimes they just look at those little discounts that suppliers are willing to give to them, that look, if you buy 10,000 units, you get 1%, 2%. But when you have this stock, slow moving item, you have the one that will expire. At the end of the day, you not only lose the discount, you lose your profits, you also lose your capital. Okay? Because you make more money when you're turning over money faster than keeping your money in store. So come on board and have good accounting solution, good inventory management system that will do what? That will give you demand forecasting, like inventory plan. Analyze your sales history and seasonal data. The fourth issue, the fourth pain point is stock out and log sales. Stock out at the flip side, and they're equally destructive. A customer wants your product and he wants it now. Okay? If it's out of stock, they go to a competitor, and 70% of the time or more, they don't come back. So you lost that sale. Stock out happens when businesses don't set reorder points. They don't track supplier lead trends, and they don't have a system alerting you when stock is running low. Every stock has lost revenue. You will never recover. The software fixes this. How? Modern inventory system let you set automatic reorder points. The moment a product hits a minimum threshold, you are alerted by the system automatically. Sometimes they help you generate the purchase order automatically. Both of them to do that without any human intervention. And when those orders are generated and automated, it goes directly to your suppliers. So platforms like Odoo, NetSuite help you to do that automatically. And so you are restocking ahead of the shortage time, traveling after it. So no more empty shelves, no more empty shelves, no more lawsuits. Mistake number 5, poor supplier management. With Excel, you can't really set up key performance indicators or key evaluation points for your suppliers. So your inventory is only as reliable as your supply chain. Late deliveries, wrong quantities, inconsistent quality, no visibility on order status. Those suppliers failure cascade directly into stock out and poor customer promises. You must, as a matter of urgency, set that right, because most retail businesses manage supplier relationship through scattered emails, phone calls, and memory. So there is no way they can really evaluate the performance of these suppliers in order to either give them a reward and keep the relationship going from them. You can track order status in real time with automations, right? Flag late deliveries automatically, like I mentioned, rate suppliers' performance over time, and make data-driven decisions. Because remember, these days, data is money about who you buy from, when to buy, and how to buy. When your supply chain is visible and managed, your inventory becomes predictable. And if you can predict your inventory, you will not have lost sales on those customers. Mistake number 6, no demand forecasting. There's no way you know what your customers need in order for you to supply exactly or produce exactly that particular product. Okay? Because everything is on paper. Most retail businesses order based on last month's sales or manager's age state. Both are unreliable. Demand isn't flat. Sometimes, it goes like a wave. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. Sometimes it could be seasonal, sometimes it could be flat. But when you have data, you'll be able to forecast more accurately. Okay? So you have things like trend, promotions, local events, all of these things bring together, and even competitor pricing. Without a system that reads and responds to these signals, you will always be behind. You find yourself overstock during Christmas season and other periods. And then before you know it, like in October, you are out. You run short. Okay? So let's fix this. Software can fix that. Even AI powered demand forecasting can help. And then if you are confused or you want to use, that's where we'll come in. Talk to CGI Solutions today, and then we'll help you. We'll recommend tools that you can use. And then you also see through that journey of the tool that you choose by implementing accurately for you. Mistake number 7, ignoring shrinking and inventory loss. Shrinkage, that's a stock loss context, damage, admin errors, or supplier shortfalls. They cost the global retail industries over $100 billion annually. But most retail businesses only discover shrinkage during a stock take, which happens sometimes monthly, quarterly, biannually, or at the end of the year. So stock counts, no matter how accurate it is, will not really show you the shortfall immediately. It is after the deed has been done. So what do? You can have cycle counts regularly. The system will prompt you. And then when you support it by other tools like macro scanning and image software, it will let you do what? Audit your sections, each sections of your stock continuously rather than shutting down for a full annual stock take. Tools like last bid, they record and track stock discrepancies in real time, generating shrinkage reports that reveals where losses are happening so you can address them immediately. Mistake number 8, which is a dash, because I think I mentioned 8 mistakes initially, 7 mistakes. So the 8th one is disconnected sales channel. You are selling a store. You are selling on Shopify. You are selling on Amazon at different areas or even in marketplace. But each channel has its own stock count and they don't talk to each other. So your Shopify store oversells a product, that you don't know. Okay? And you don't even know whether it is available in the next store. A customer gets a cancellation email. Your rating takes a hit. And you now got an operational mess to really concern them. So you can have software like Software Fix, the channel inventory, Odo, and the rest. They are install online wholesale solutions into a single inventory. One product, one stock count, updated in real time across every channel, across every store, guarantees stock availability, customer confidence, renewed inventory or regular revenue, and that is what your customers need, and that's what you need to remain afloat. So what is the take home for us today, right? We have talked about 8 mistakes that you can make as a retail person. So today, what do we do? How do we fix it? That's a summary. Manage your stock. Don't manage your stock for inventory anymore. Use what? Use automation. Business automation can fix all of the points we mentioned today. So if you have found this video interesting, you found it useful, hit the like button, comment the word inventory fix, and we will get to you to help you fix that inventory issues very quickly.